Are you listening?
Welcome to the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant, and for today's show, let's talk about Google Stadia, who after a year of anticipation, finally have announced that Stadia is coming to iOS devices. That's right! Round of applause for Google Stadia. You did it, guys! Now, if you weren't aware, Google announced last week that they have developed a web app that will allow Apple users to access Stadia through the phone's Safari web browser. Exactly 12 months since the launch of Stadia, and Apple users are finally getting to use the platform. And the good news is that Stadia says iOS testing will begin in the coming weeks. You might remember earlier this year that Apple blocked streaming services like xCloud, Stadia, and GeForce Now unless they ran all of their purchases through the Apple App Store, thus giving Apple a cut of the sale. However, Stadia now joins the likes of Amazon Luna and GeForce, who currently support iOS devices through similar web apps. And we should probably point out that Stadia has technically been running on iOS, so this really isn't anything new. And that is partially due to user-created apps like Stadium, which allowed Stadia to stream to iOS devices through a web app. But ultimately, this is good news for Stadia. You know, I'm cautious in celebrating too much because I feel like Apple is somewhere just sitting in an evil lair, just being like,
how do we throw a wrench into this next?
But at the end of the day, I hope that Apple sees the demand and revisits their rules and regulations against cloud gaming. They are on the wrong side of history here, and a lot of users have already switched to Android devices because of this. I am one of them. For me, it is going to be extremely interesting to see how Apple, addresses this moving forward. And it's going to be awesome to see all the new users who gain access to Stadia through this announcement. Because for all the frustration that Apple creates, they represent nearly half of the US smartphone market. And globally, that number is 13%. So there is a massive market of gamers who are just now getting the chance to play games on Stadia. But where do you all fall with this story? Are you an iOS user? Are you excited to try out Stadia for the first time? What games are you going to play first? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, which who wouldn't, hit the subscribe button right there. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe even consider becoming a Nerf Report best friend, just like the people listed down below did. In fact, don't you want to see your name there? I know I do.